Welcome, Prashant Vijay. Prashant Vijay is the director of the movie Dayam Inheritance, and he's joining on video chat with me from Trivandrum. Uh, Prashant, this movie is it talks about the death and what it impact on the family members and people around. What was the trigger behind it? You said that it was also made during the COVID when death was ranging. Was the what you call reigning deity of 2 years.
Hello. First, it's happy to be back in IIC because my first film was also shown there. Talking about Dayam, it started actually, honestly, from the desire to make the second film because there was a longer gap after the first. I wanted to break it. So I was looking for ideas, and this one came from Indu, the writer of the film. So it is actually based on her memories of dealing with her mother's death at a young age. So, that was around, but I don't think that was the starting point. The starting point was her personal story, and to that story, we added some fictional elements, and I found that there is something darker there than the usual grief that we see in films. And talking about dealing with death, also, we wanted to stay away from the usual scenes that we see following a death, the usual expressions of grief and the bigger family coming, the other members of the family coming, and the dynamics. I just wanted to stay a little bit away from that. So we are seeing the family after they went through that immediate phase of grief, and maybe after 2 weeks or something. And then what happens? The aftermath of the death, how they deal with it, and what unravels within the family is the plot of the film.
Yeah. Uh, the fact that you keep the death as a mystery, whether it is a suicide, whether it is a stroke, whether it was caused by some other external thing, you keep it as vague and goes about it. That itself is, I thought it's intriguing. Was it a deliberate thing to keep that cause of death as something which is, little secret?
I think it's a general thing that I follow in the films I make to not give all the information abundantly in the film. I think it often leads to a lazy watching from viewers. I would like the viewers also to be part of also to be involved in the narration. So I've just left hints all over the film. They can connect the dots if they are connected by the viewer, depending on how they connect it, they will arrive at some points. So if you see for the progression of the plot, what happens after the death, the actual cause of death doesn't really matter. So it has happened. It has happened because of reasons. So that reasons are around the film, are like scattered all around the film. If you gather those pieces and connect the dots, you can arrive at your own conclusions. So I think that's something that I like doing with the films, asking for the viewer also to participate in the unraveling of the mystery that the film holds within itself.
Okay, so that in fact, since I have seen the movie, I can say the husband is more responsible or comes out as a villain. But the fact that husband's lifestyle was, kind of anarchic, even inside the married life. You talked about one incident with another woman. That also you kept it a little open, not very clear that he is indeed a villain. You are giving him some margin of doubt about his, kind of wavering or roaming, uh, mind as far as women are concerned. So that is also, was it also deliberate?
Yeah, so actually, painting someone as a villain is the last thing I would do in films because that belongs to the other kind of films where there are like very strong delineations of what is good and what is evil. I believe, and I would like to portray all my characters as having shades of gray, having different shades. So I think I try to do that, showing the good sides of the father also. Like he's a normal, he's one of us. He has his good qualities. He has his strong beliefs, which are about art or environment or about politics, everything, and views of life. So if you see in the first part when we see the father through the eyes of the daughter, he is actually a hero for her. He is the one who has led her to the good things in life, to art, to literature, to poetry. So he has a lot of good qualities, and we are talking about his behaviors, some traits as a human being. So I don't really want to villainize him, but I want to mention that these are also part of his being, and part of what living with him in a family gives you. So it's like people come in a bundle, as a bundle of so many things, not one thing.
Okay. In fact, the daughter comes out as like kind of conscious. The daughter takes the film forward, from beginning till end, the last sequence. Have you put her as the, what do you call you are put yourself as a filmmaker onto the daughter, because she's almost narrating or taking forward each episodes of the each episodes of the story, so to say.
Yeah, so she's definitely the protagonist, because in my first film I had this. We had set this rule that it's about a 9-year-old boy. So we had a rule that he is present in all the scenes of the film. So whatever he is hearing and seeing is what we see. So that we go enter the world of the film through him. So similarly in this, the rule was that it will either be the girl or the father. So it's either the daughter or father who is taking us through the film.
Okay. Thank you, Prashant. I'm sure the viewers will enjoy seeing your film. All I can say is that it's a very watchable, smooth film. The rest is up to each one to enjoy it. Thank you, Prashant.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for screening the film and having this conversation.